have just fallen away. And again, that's something to reflect on as we have the discussions today. The other issue that is worth considering is the voter registration itself, and I do look to the National Election Commission for a fantastic job done, especially in the eastern regions. There were multiple challenges, and they've really delivered an incredible result. But we went for probably the most high technology in the world. I think I'm right in saying this is the first Irish technology biometric voter registration globally. I mean, it's innovative, and it's an amazing system that, and you've all seen it sort of in action over the last year. The issue that I want to stress on that is it's got to be looked after. These voter registers can go out of date very, very quickly. How you look after that, how you sustain it, how you update it is a challenge that Somaliland really has to grapple. And taking this electoral cycle approach, we must look to the future of keeping that list fresh and up to date and fair. I think the other issue very much from the donor side is that, and this is a historical blip in our memory, if you like, is that when we designed our program, we did forget Somaliland's history, which is there have been delays in many of the elections since the 2001 referendum. When the presidential elections and parliamentary elections scheduled for 2015 were delayed, the international community didn't agree with the reasons for that delay. We did, however, attend and also agree with the ruling of the Constitutional Court. This is the way that things happen in Somalia, and we did accept the 22-month delay after the Constitutional Court considered the issues in front of it. But what that meant for us, for our program, is as the two elections got delayed for 22 months, our program didn't stop. It didn't put a pause on spending. It kept running. Because just so you know what's in our program, we are covering a lot of staff salary costs. We are supporting the National Election Commission. We supported the voter registration offices and their salaries, logistics, kit, training, international expertise. Elections are an expensive business. And what has happened with that delay of 22 months is that the money we put into the program has been spent. It's gone. So what is happening now is the few remaining donors, and I will name them, it is the UK, it's the EU, the US, and Denmark, are providing additional resources on top of what we already had pledged back in 2013. And I just wanted to stress that because it's quite frustrating for us to sometimes see in the media reporting that donors are not paying their fair share. Now, we think we have paid our fair share, and we are paying additional resources. Just one example is the printers for the voter registration cards. That's additional resources. And I hope that when all of you speak to the media, you will be fair in your treatment of how donors have supported democracy in Somaliland. And on the same issue of financing, it is important to stress that in any country in the world, democracy is the responsibility of the people and the government of that particular country. You have to pay for democracy yourselves. It's your expense. It's a budget issue. The cost for the National Election Commission, the cost for running elections, these are expensive issues. And what I think is happening at the moment in Somaliland is because of the amount of support being given by the international community, the public are a little bit confused as to who is sometimes to blame for not paying their fair share or who should be paying. It's the responsibility of Somaliland to pay for its democracy, and the international community is very willing to support it along the way. But we just need to right size and right balance that debate. A few issues just to consider today, and these are really just a set of questions that will come up probably in the answers in some of the technical sessions, is what kind of electoral cycle can Somaliland manage? This was raised to me sort of a number of times, and I think it's worth just